video sponsored by Meeple Movers. No minimum order, no subscriptions. Free shipping on every item, every day. At meeplemovers.com.
Hello and welcome to Brian's Got Game. I'm Brian, and today I've got a game called Legendary Forests. Legendary Forests is a 2 to 5 player tile laying game by Toshiki Sato and published by Iello Games. In this game, players are building their own forest in front of them, one tile at a time. The caller draws a tile and calls out the number on the tile. Each player finds the same one and places it onto their forest according to the placement rules. The goal of the game is to make large areas of a single color. The trick is balancing between making the areas big while still being able to complete the area. If the area is complete, they score double the points. So let's check it out, and I'll show you what the construction token is for, where to place tree tokens, and how to complete runes in Legendary Forest. To set up, give each player their stack of tiles. So we're going to go like that. Okay, so everybody flips their number 1 tile over. They're all the same, so I'm going to orient them the same way. And then the caller, I'm going to be the caller, removes 5 random tiles. Without looking at them, you put them in the box. So the caller starts with the construction token. So you get 2 of each color per player. So that means we get 6 reds, 6 pinks, and 6 yellows. So those are our trees. So then the players that are not the caller can take their tiles out and flip them over and sort them in the order that, like there's the 2, there's the 3, and the 4, the 5, and you're going to lay them all out, so then whenever the caller calls it, you can find it quickly and easily to start playing the game. I'm going to remove them. Oh, I'm going to lay them out off screen. You are now ready to begin. So the caller flips over the first tile and then calls out the number. So this one, in our case, is 24. So then everybody else takes their 24 and puts it where they wanted to go. You're trying to keep your tiles different from the other players, but in this case, there's only one spot for it to go. And it's a white one. So whenever one of these little white numbers comes out, so that one's red, a lot of the other ones are red, but once you get a white one, that means that you guys get to pick trees. So the player with the architect token, starting with the caller, gets to get the first pick of the trees. So we're going to pick these yellow trees, they're going to pick a pink tree, they're going to pick a pink tree. So at the end of the game, only the spots, the colors, color sections that has a tree scores. We'll do an example at the end. So then we're going to pull the next one. The next one is 18. All right, so we all have 18 now, and now we can put this on how we want. So this grass can only be adjacent to grass. Grass scores no points. It's not part of a real section. I'm going to put it there. I'm going to put it there. And then over here, I'm going to put this one on like that. Now, forgot last time, this construction token should have moved because we resolved one of the white circles. So this one is completely enclosed. So if there's a tree in here, it will score 2 points because you get 2 points per rune. If it's not enclosed, you score 1 point per rune. So right now this one would be worth 1 point. Now, if this piece was here, it would be worth 2 points. But it can't go there because it doesn't match with the placement rules. And it only scores if there's a tree in there. So if there's a pink tree in there, then it would score. So the next one, we're going to draw number 2. Okay, so this one, we're going to place this there. We're going to place this one right there. And it's a white one, so now we pick trees. So over here, we're going to pick a yellow tree. We are going to pick a yellow tree. We are going to pick a pink tree. So then we keep going. This passes, and then we continue drawing tokens. Next is 22. So then that's the all yellow one, and you place that, and you keep going, placing all the tiles. So we're going to fast forward a bit. Okay, so we've skipped to the end. There's only 1 tile left to reveal, and as you can see, this guy is 2 of each tree, 2 of each except for 1 extra red and 1 less pink. he is the other pink and is missing a red. So now we're going to reveal the last tile, and it's number 21. So we're going to put number 21 over here. So now we're trying to close off the stuff that we can. I'm going to end up placing that there. And then this guy, can't close off that pink, can't close off that pink, or that yellow, so this guy doesn't care where it goes, he can't place it anywhere. So for placement rules, what you can and can't do, you can place a pink on a pink like that. You can place it in a pocket where it will fit, so in our case, it could go, if there's a space that looked like this, we could place it right there. That would work. It has to match on all of the sides, so we could place that like that. That's valid. It also has to be touching one side orthogonally, so you can't place it on like that. This is not good because it's not matching on two of the sides. And that's basically the rules, the placement rules. Alright, so then you score. So you only score the ones with the tree tokens on it. So we're going to score this one first. This one is open, it's not closed, so you only score 1 point per rune. You have 1, 2 points. This one is closed, so you get 2 points per rune. That's also 2 points. So now we're at 4. I'm going to lay them down to show that I've scored them. It's 4. This one is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So now we have 14 because it's enclosed. This one's not enclosed, so we get 15, 16. This one is enclosed, so that's 16. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. So now we have 32 plus 2 more is 34. So this guy has a score of 34. And then you count up the points of the other two, and then the player with the most points wins. That's how to play Legendary Forests. Okay, I've got my dad here for a parent's opinion. So Dad, what do you think of Legendary Forests?
I love Legendary Forests. It is probably my favorite game by Iello that has come out this year. Mm-hmm. It is before Gen Con, so that may change by the end of the year, but so far I really like this one. It's real chill. I can play by myself without other people messing with me, and I really like the back of the art of the tiles.
Yeah, so the artwork is good on that. It looks really cool, but we'll get to that. So first off, components. It's a tile laying game, so there's tiles.
A lot of them. And they're square.
They're square tiles. I think that's it. There's not really anything else in there.
Yeah, well, the wooden tokens I thought are cool.
Oh, yeah,
like
wood tokens.
They're little trees.
And they've got little like diamonds cut out of the middle.
Yeah, so they look like branches, and they stand up. They're flat on one end. Those are cool.
Yeah, those are cool. Completely forgot about those. And the second thing, well, the next thing on our list is artwork. So, like you already said, the artwork is cool on the back. They've got all the different leaves, and it's cut into 4 sections, and then they're in different colors.
No, the backs have the little like spirits on them.
Oh,
the fronts are
split and have colors. Okay,
and those, I mean, just look like leaves.
They're just squares.
So I don't know. I kind of felt like it was a little bit misleading. When you look at the box, there's like this planet with trees sticking out of it, but then the art looks cool. Yeah, and then the front tiles are just leaves.
It's still cool though.
But the backs is what I was gonna say. The backs that have the little tree sprites on them that are different colors, like those look really cool.
Yeah, those are cool.
You don't get to see them.
Yeah, you do. You can look at them the whole time while you're playing, until like the last turn.
I guess so, but you need to know the numbers of the tiles. The caller gets to.
Yeah.
I'll be the caller every time.
So strategy. Strategy-wise, it's kind of, if you're really, really good at Carcassonne, you'll be good at this. This is kind of like it's kind of like Carcassonne in the feeling that you're making the cities.
The cities.
So you're making the cities. It's just that they're all cities, and you're trying to connect them into one big city. So you said this earlier, that you described it to somebody as Carcassonne and...
No, it was lanterns.
Lanterns, yeah. Lantern. Oh, okay. Lanterns. So and
Karuba.
Yeah, so the pieces look like lanterns. The lanterns pieces get split, and it's in the colors like that. But you place them like in Carcassonne, and the other thing was Karuba with the collar. So those are like the 3 kind of parts of the game that are here. So if you like any of those 3 games, any or all of them, then you'll like Legendary
Definitely
Forest.
check this one out. Yeah. So the strategy to this one is draw the right tile that you need.
Well, it was kind of like how we said in the intro, the first segment, where you're trying to balance the size, how big you can make it, but also still be able to close it off.
Yeah, early on it's nice to have those pieces that are good on three sides and really open it up, but then the challenging part is closing that off.
Yeah.
I played this one a lot at BGG Spring, and I typically the person who won had one really large
really big
area.
one?
Yeah. I've always kind of subscribed to the balance them all.
I think when I played, I built two pretty big ones, like a red one and a pink one, and then I had an okay yellow one, and then I had an okay
And it really comes
green,
down
I think is the
to
other color.
if you can finish it.
Yeah.
So you do take out 5 of the tiles before you.
Oh, so you can look at the backs of those ones.
Yeah, you could. Yeah. So you take out 5 random, and so though that could mess up the final piece you're looking for. You're not supposed to look at those. You don't know what they are. So the other players that aren't the caller can lay theirs out, and they can kind of see what's left, which might help them a little bit, and the caller can't really look at that. Yeah, you can, but you're also not supposed to be looking at the other person's thing because you're all playing the same
pieces.
exact pieces.
Yeah, but you'd be like, I'm going to do it this way. So, easy for kids? Yeah, I mean, if your kid's good at Carcassonne.
Yeah, I don't think we've played this one with young kids before. I mean, it's kind of like I said, it's a chill game. One of those games you want to play when you don't want to start something late at night, or it's the last game, or maybe you have a spouse that isn't really into gaming, but you can sucker them into playing a tile game. I don't know. The kids look at this one and they're not like, hey, I want to play this one.
Yeah, it's tiles
because
with leaves on them.
And it's puzzly.
Yeah, but they could play it.
Yeah,
it's not that hard. You just match the colors.
Yeah, there's no reading involved. There is color matching, which is good for recognizing patterns and shapes and colors.
The hardest part I had was whenever we drew a piece, it would fit in perfectly there, but the other side wasn't the right color.
Oh, we didn't talk about the trees.
Oh yeah, the trees are cool.
So like the strategy, there's a little bit because it's limited in what colors are there based on the number of players. So you could be looking and kind of see, oh hey, you're going after yellow.
You need yellow tree.
I'm gonna take the yellow one.
Yeah. And then the other thing was that you can have 2 trees in one section, but it only doubled once.
Yeah, you can put it in there. It doesn't make any sense to because it scores because there's 1 tree in there. So you would never really want to take 2.
Okay. Yeah.
But the area with the tree is the only one that scores.
Yeah. But you could take trees away from other people.
You could, yeah. If you want to be like that.
Yeah, so I had a lot of fun playing it. I hadn't played as much as you did, but I had fun playing it. So that's Legendary Forest by Iello Games. Thank you for watching Brian's Got Game. Please like us on our Facebook page, send us a tweet at Brian's Got Game, visit our webpage, briansgotgame.com, subscribe to our YouTube channel. I'm Brian, and this is my dad, and I'll see you next time.